Richmond Mayor Danny Avula addressing communication with the Department of Public Utilities Operations the day of the water crisis and residents dealing with water billing concerns. You're watching 8 News at 6. I'm Eric Phillips.
I'm Deanna Albritton. 8 News reporter Jamal Williams sat down with Danny Avula for a one-on-one interview. He joins us live in the studio now with what the mayor had to say. Jamal.
Well, Deanna, Eric, it was a very candid conversation with the mayor about the timeline of communication between him and DPU on January 6th. He shared what his team learned during this entire ordeal and says there's still work to be done to correct issues at the water plant.
I think that created a set of expectations that ultimately, as the evening wore on, just was not going to be possible.
Richmond Mayor Danny Avula reflecting on how important constant communication became during the city's water crisis on January 6th.
Being as disciplined or clear about what information I'm conveying is really important, because the public is looking to me as the chief communicator for the city to be able to know what they can expect.
Avula says he found out about the emergency at the water treatment plant around 11 a.m. and neighboring counties were already being contacted. Avula also addressed the Virginia Department of Health's notice of alleged violation, most notably that the city did not have proper emergency protocols in place. He says his team is already looking to make sufficient changes.
We're working with our state legislators to try to provide some funding to help us replace parts that were damaged. But what we have seen over the last 3 weeks now is that we've had really good water production. We continue to be reliant on some backup and auxiliary pumps.
Another problem is estimated water billing that could affect several DPU customers by the end of January. Avula says there will be a few approaches to handling that issue.
One is to put more boots on the ground to actually do the water meter readings so that we're not as reliant on estimated billing. We've done a lot of work over the last year and a half to replace those water meters. And so we should see the number of people who are actually receiving estimated bills continue to decrease.
Now, Avula says he's also planning to establish a council that oversees all major water, gas, bridge, and roadway infrastructure, and looking back at all audits by DPU in recent years. Live in studio, Jamal Williams, 8 News.